Hi guys, I just wanted to pop on quick and chat for a second before we go on our little walk. Sorry if the audio is a little bit hard to hear. We are outside, so it's a little bit loud. But I just wanted to chat. I'm going to be taking Rambo for a walk today. He's my dog. He is an 8-month-old mixed breed, maybe a little bit of cattle dog or border collie in there. But we're going to be doing a training walk today. So the difference between a training walk and just your everyday walk for a dog is, with a training walk, you are working on specific tasks, skills. It's gonna take a little bit longer. You're not gonna get as far, and you're gonna exercise your brain typically more than physical exercise. Whereas a typical walk, you can just kind of walk around a couple of blocks and let them sniff around. And I'm not gonna let him have so much freedom today. I'm gonna make him work a little bit more while we're walking today. A little bit about Rambo is he is very food motivated, so that makes it very, very easy to work with him. He is very eager to please, and food really gets his attention and keeps his focus. So that makes training him a lot easier. So hopefully we can get some work done today. We're gonna be working on heel with him as well as a down stay, which we've already worked on that a little bit with him, but I want to increase the time, increase the length, and increase the distractions. So that's what I mean about the training walk being a little bit different, is it takes a little bit longer. Rambo has also shown, as he matures, like I said, he's 8 months old, he's been showing some stranger reactivity, particularly while he's on leash. So going for walks gives us an opportunity to work on that in a safe, controlled environment. And that's just another example about how socialization is key, and it really never stops for a dog. And I'll talk a little bit more later about some socialization tips. Really quick before we go, I want to show you right now, he's just on a flat collar and leash, but when we go for our walks, I like to use the Easy Walk harness. It's just a front clip harness with a little martingale clip here. He reacts really well to it. I've used a halty with him, like a gentle leader. I've used just a flat collar with a leash, and I've used a step-in halter for him. The flat collar and leash is fine, but as far as corrections go, I never like to put pressure on the esophagus. It's just not the best training tool for me to use. The step-in halter is fine. It just kind of doesn't do as much for pulling, in my opinion, as the front clip harness does. And then for the halty, he did really well with it. It's a really useful tool, but for him, he puts so much focus on having it on his face that he's not as focused on me. So for now, this is just the best tool that we found to use. So we're gonna go get started, and I'll show you a few clips of what we're working on. Also, I wanted to say the treats that we're using, I try to save really high value treats for his walks, just to keep his focus, make him work a little bit harder, and motivate him more. So for today, I'm going to be using the Stella and Chewy raw coated kibble. It's not a dog treat, it's an actual dog food, but he doesn't eat that dog food, so for him it's a high value treat. He really works for it, he really likes it, so that's what we're going to be using today.
Yes, good boy. Down. Stay. 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 All right, come here. Good. Sit. Down. Yes. Stay. 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 Okay, good boy. Come here. Yes, 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 yes. Good boy. Oh, so good. You want to try it again, Rambo? You want to try it again? Okay, come back here. Good. Sit. Yes. Good. Down. Down. Yes. Good boy. Stay. 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 Okay, come here. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Good. Down. Stay. Leave it. Okay, get the treat. Good boy. Now come here. Good. Sit. Good boy. Touch. Good. Come here. Sit. Good.
Okay, so I just got back from my walk with Rambo. It was pretty successful, I'd say. He's not perfect, but no dog is, and he's only 8 months old. It's the puppy's crying in the background. He's not perfect, but no dog is, and that's okay. And we're working. He's making improvement every time, so that's all I can really ask of him. Like I said, he is a little reactive on leash, but today we actually got him in a downstay long enough for somebody to ride past on a bike, which is a big step for him because normally that's something that he would completely lose his focus over and kind of get up, drop whatever command he was doing, and then we start all over, and it wasn't really helping him. So yeah, that was a big step for him, and I'm proud of him for that. Another thing that I wanted to chat about while we were on this subject of his reactivity on leash is socialization. And I think that this is a good example about how socialization is everything. I've had Rambo since he was 8 weeks old, and I have been socializing him from day one, and he's still got some issues that we have to work through. So it just shows you just how necessary. I can only imagine if I hadn't done any work with him socialization wise, the issues I would now be facing. And I think sometimes that socialization is one of those subjects that people don't have a clear idea of what it actually means. I come across a lot of people that think socializing your dog just means taking the dog for a walk and letting them meet every single person, run up to every single person, run up to dogs, taking them to a dog park and just letting them run at dogs and to people to say hello and jump all over. And, oh, that means I have a socialized dog because they're not afraid. But in actuality, a well-socialized dog, and what you're looking for when socializing a dog is not that, actually. You don't want them to just be running up and jumping on everybody. A well-socialized dog should be pretty much oblivious to everything that's going on. For example, when socializing, you want to take your dog to, if you're going to be in the city a lot, take your dog to a city. Let them hear all those sounds, the cars, the trucks, the noises associated with the city. So that way when they come across them again, it's not a big deal and they're not reacting. That's what socialization is creating a dog that is non-reactive to things. So really, if your dog is running up all crazy and happy-go-lucky and jumping on people, it's not really the most well socialized dog. You want your dog to see people in the park or people on a walk as just a very normal thing that doesn't faze them. Same thing with other dogs. And that's easier said than done, especially when it comes to rescue dogs. Puppies are one thing because you kind of get to control that socialization. Sometimes with older rescue dogs, you've got to do counter conditioning with that. But that's what you want in a well socialized dog, is the ability to not react to situations. So that's what we're working on with Rambo, with his leash reactivity, is I don't want him to run up to strangers when he's on leash. I don't want him to pull me around. That's not polite. That's rude behavior from a dog that I won't allow him to do. But I just want him to walk past and not have any reaction to it. It's, I just want it to be normal for him. So that is what we're working on, and hopefully you guys will be able to see some improvement with him as these videos go on. Thanks for watching today. Bye, guys.